Hey friends, I hope you guys are doing well like always and that you're having a wonderful week. Welcome back to my channel. Today on my channel I have decided to start a new series, and I came up with this series the other day after I was thinking about a conversation I had with one of my friends, Emily, about a year ago. We were just having a conversation and I started talking to her about how as a disabled person I often have to think about things that able-bodied people don't have to think about, and it might actually be things that people don't even realize that I have to think about. So then the other day I was thinking about one of these things and I realized that I think it would make a funny video, so I decided to start this new series on my channel, and it is called Disability Diaries, and I hope you guys enjoy. Sorry, can we just talk about Cinderella for a second before we get to my story? Because I was thinking about it the other day, and the whole fairy godmother thing where she comes and she brings a beautiful dress and beautiful glass shoes and a carriage to bring Cinderella to the ball, and then Cinderella gets to go to this big fancy ball but she loses one of her shoes. But don't worry, because it's found by a handsome prince who brings her back this glass shoe and it fits perfectly, and then they live happily ever after. That is literally my dream come true. But anyways, it's story time, because the other day I had an interview and I had such a cute outfit picked out. My hair was on point, my makeup was on point, I felt really prepared for the interview, and then I went to get a pair of shoes, and that's when my frustration started. You're probably like, Amanda, you're a 20-something female. I'm sure you have lots of pairs of shoes to pick from and it's not a big deal. No, my friend, let me tell you about my shoe dilemma. Me and shoes, we are not friends. Let me explain to you. So first of all, I am a tiny female. I have small feet. That in itself is a problem, because shoe companies for some reason say they make size 5 women, but let's be real, do you ever actually carry shoes in a size 5 women's? Probably not, which means that number one, finding a pair of women's shoes is difficult for me because my feet are so small. I can fit into children's sizes. I can fit into about a size 4 child size. However, children don't have the same taste in shoes as a 20-something does, so I can either find a light-up or sparkly pair of shoes in the children's section, or I can't find anything in the women's section because they say they make my size, but they don't actually make my size. So that's problem number one. Problem number two when you're looking at shoes, I'm short, I'm not even 5 feet, so I would like some height in my shoes sometimes. However, I can't even stand on normal ground without falling over. Literally, I have no balance. Center of gravity balance, what the heck is that? I don't understand how people can stand in one spot for longer than 2 seconds without feeling the need to move, because my body doesn't work that way. Therefore, when you add height, there's a whole other balance problem, because your center of gravity gets all wonky and I can't balance on the ground. How am I supposed to balance when I'm higher? I can't have shoes that are any higher than like 3 inches, maybe if I'm lucky. Okay, so we can't find a size and we can't have something too high. Then let's look at the type of heel that we can get. I love pumps. They are beautiful. I wish I could wear them with a skinny heel. So sleek, so awesome. I would love that. But no, like I said, no balance. Therefore, that skinny heel, I don't understand how you walk in those things without literally faceplanting. So I need to find a chunky heel, which it's harder to be sexy in chunky heels, or find something that you feel feminine and sleek in. That's a lot harder. So the size is an issue, the height is an issue, the heel is an issue. Oh, we're not done yet though. See, my feet are weird. Feet don't stay in shoes. I literally need to have my feet encased in a shoe, or tied down to the shoe for my foot to decide to stay in the shoe. Therefore, I cannot wear flip-flops. I cannot wear no back shoes. I can't wear literally 80% of the shoes that are in shoe stores for one of the 4 reasons just mentioned. Oh, and let's just add a 5th reason on there. See, I have a lot of swag. You know, this girl, I got some swag, and by swag I mean I drag my foot so I walk with a limp. And when dragging your feet, you know what you do? You wear holes in your shoes. That's right, my right foot drags on the ground, so eventually my foot will literally come out the front of my shoe because I wear it down so much. I'm looking through shoes and I find a pair that I finally like, turn it over, it's $75. I don't want to pay $75 for a pair of shoes that I'm going to wear maybe 10 times before they have to go to shoe heaven. These shoes were going to last me a good 10-15 years, good quality. I could wear them multiple times, get my money's worth. I would maybe be okay with paying $75 for a pair of shoes, but I'm not okay with my foot is literally going to come out the front of them eventually. So you're probably like, oh, Amanda, complaining so much, but you can buy shoes all the time then, because you're going to wear them out, so you got to buy new ones. That's kind of a good excuse to have to buy new shoes. Yes, but when you fall in love with a pair of shoes, these are my shoes, they give me confidence, I feel great in them, they go with everything, yes. you don't want to have to buy a new pair of those shoes all the time, and eventually they're not going to be in stock anymore and you're going to get real frustrated because you don't have a pair of them anymore. If I'm in love with something, I don't have to keep repurchasing it, and I don't want to have to worry that eventually they're not going to make it anymore. Put that on the shelf and wear it multiple times. But no, I literally can't fall in love with a pair of shoes because my pairs of shoes go to shoe heaven within 3 months of me owning them, and I have to go out and find something else that I like. And let's circle back to the beginning of this video. We all know that that's difficult. Also, can we just talk about something for a second? I know that people like to make fun of women sometimes for the amount of shoes that they own, but do not ever for a second make fun of me and the amount of shoes that I own, because I will let you in on a little secret right now. If I find a pair of shoes that I like, that fits, that's in my size, that stays on my foot, that isn't $75 a pair, I am literally going to buy 10 pairs of that same shoe. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's just circle back for a second to the beginning when I was talking about Cinderella and how that was my dream come true. Yeah, can I just clear up one thing? The whole ball and beautiful dress and carriage, that's cool. And the whole Prince bringing back your shoe thing and you living happily ever after, it's all well and good that you lived happily ever, but that's not the dream I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fairy godmother who brings you a glass slipper that fits your foot perfectly. Now that's my dream come true. And they lived happily ever after, with a whole separate castle filled with pairs upon pairs of perfectly fitting glass shoes. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did and you want to be notified when I make new videos, feel free to click that subscribe button, which is down there, I believe. And I will be back next Wednesday. I hope you guys have a really good week, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.